Hello Internet, this is MES here, and I am back with another video. But this is something different next time. This is actually a discussion that I wanted to talk about for a while, but I never could really get my thoughts on it correctly. But now I'm ready. Today, I wanted to do a little critique video or discussion on the music of today. That means talking about the recent trends, the recent way that people distribute music and all that stuff. But there are three topics that I want to discuss on this. So, if you're ready, I'm ready to go. The first thing I want to talk about is how the music standards are drastically changing. What I mean by that is, you are now seeing more rappers and artists pumping out so much content and so much music like hotcakes, just like that. You're seeing a lot of rappers do deluxe albums or EPs or mixtapes straight after their album just dropped. And say what you will, some of them have worked and some of them have not. My thing is, when it comes to this, when you keep doing this type of method by pumping out music so much, the fan base is going to react that way and thinking that you're going to release music just like that, just as quick as possible. One person in particular I can think of when it comes to this stuff is basically NBA Youngboy. How many times have you seen an NBA Youngboy song when you see on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to, have so many streams when that shit gets out? Immediately when it gets out, that thing has so many streams. And that basically goes for when people do deluxe albums. Not saying that deluxe albums are bad or terrible or a good idea, but when it comes to that, you're basically putting out more music than you already did for the actual product. Sorry. That's the thing. Why keep hold most of the music that you have and put on the deluxe album when you should have just released it on the actual album? See, back in the day when most of rappers were coming out of the rugway, they usually do like one mixtape, two mixtapes, and then they dedicate most of their time on an album, and then they just take a little break, tease the music here and there, and then boom, single comes out, then the album. See how it's going like that? I kind of think that trend is starting to, sizzle out as it goes on more. But I'm not going to just sit here and keep bashing that. I do understand in the industry now that people love music and people are going to ask for it no matter what. Fans, industry plants, whatever, they're going to ask for that like a hawk. The second thing I want to talk about is that music feels one-noted now. What I meant by that is, when it comes to a song, when everybody makes a song, they always follow the strategic beats of so. Like DMV rappers. DMV rappers never really change their flows. They don't change their flow, and they don't change the same beat that they use. If you heard of a DMV rapper, you basically heard them all. Literally. Now, for me, if you already know, I do live in the DMV area. I used to live in Washington, D.C. when I was born, and then I moved to Maryland. I am trying to differentiate myself from that. There are also some other people in the DMV area who also are differentiating from that type of criteria too. But most of the time when you go, you basically see that whole piano beat, trapping, rap style, basically that. I lived by that. I saw it before. I think it's entertaining and all that stuff, but in the end, it's still not my type of music. I'm not saying all music is bad. There's some stuff that you can listen to. Hell, there are guilty pleasures. My guilty pleasure is listening to 6ix9ine, but that doesn't make me a fucking rat. That's another video for another time. Anyways, but going back to that, it feels one-noted now. And the same thing goes when it comes to critiquing music that we already know and love. An example of this is the recently released WAP by Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Everybody and their mother was literally criticizing Cardi B, and she already gets enough bad mouthing as it is when she first became an artist. Then her marriage to Offset, then her daughter, then that stupid Nicki Minaj beef that she had, and then her whole album. I feel bad for her. I really do. She's a fun and talented artist. She got some good stuff. But when it comes to that song WAP, everyone was just criticizing her because of what it was. But my thing is, looking back at it and how she puts it in the same way, there's been a lot of other female artists who've made songs like these. Like, have we never heard of Lil' Kim? Look at all the Lil' Kim songs that she had done when she was just starting to go out. There was also Too Short. There was also Nicki Minaj with Anaconda. There are so many songs that female rappers or female singers done in the past that have basically were in the same criteria of how Cardi B's WAP was. That's the whole thing. Everybody wants to follow the same notes when it comes to stuff. And I feel like it's more harder with female rappers because you have to follow that same criteria. You gotta follow them notes. You gotta reference your body parts in the video and the music. You gotta reference about dick, pussy, sex, money, drugs, all that. The same thing for trap rappers too, everybody else. But I feel like it should be different. One surprising thing was when Lil Baby dropped The Bigger Picture. That's kind of my second favorite song by him right now because it was so different. When you think of Lil Baby, you think of his song Whoa, or what was that song? Drip Too Hard, Close Friends. What was that song he did with Drake? Maybe later, that one. But no, when all this Black Lives Matter stuff was going around, when he dropped that song, nobody was surprised. Everybody was surprised. And it was so enthralling to see that even with Lil Baby himself, who could have easily not done this, can do this. Like, you get what I'm saying here, right? But that's how it is. And I appreciate Lil Baby for that. He's kind of one of my favorite ones. Oh, and also The Baby. The Baby also did the same thing, what he did with the Rockstar remix with Roddy Ricch. I also like that too. Sorry. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to music, feel free to just go wild. Go wild with music. That's what you can do. That's what music is for. Music is for you to express your feelings and go wild. Do whatever you want. That's the beauty of music. But when it feels like there's only one trail, music is not going to really feel special anymore. It's going to feel the same. It's going to be the same. And last thing, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot favorite your favorite artist. You cannot favorite your favorite artist in becoming the greatest of all time, the GOAT. When it comes to the GOAT, this is a very, very hard discussion because people cannot understand it. I don't understand it either. I used to think of that too. I used to be like, oh, Kendrick's the GOAT. J. Cole's the GOAT. Logic's the GOAT. I stopped thinking that. I really did stop thinking that. And it's kind of hard when you're talking to other people about that. They be saying other people are the GOATs and all that stuff. When even some rappers, they didn't even start out. They are just starting to get out there. And then for others, they're so old, you start to make them seem like gods and all that stuff. Yeah, like, okay, Snoop Dogg is the GOAT. He's been making money and all that stuff. NWA, GOAT, or the GOATs, all that stuff. Yeah, I could understand that, but still, like, what if they don't want to be called the greatest of all time? Sometimes people just want to just be them. And for the love of God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anyone. If you are a Pop Smoke fan, Juice WRLD fan, Mac Miller fan, XXXTentacion fan, you cannot call them the greatest of all time. I am sorry. I am sorry. I like those rappers. I like those artists. But I am not calling them the GOAT after they passed away. I'm not doing that. Because, one, most of them were starting to go out. X died after his second album release. Pop Smoke died before his first album was gonna drop. And Mac Miller, yeah, he was in the game for a little while, but still, he died before his album could drop. Well, he died after his album dropped. I'm sorry, let me say that. He died after his album dropped. No, I'm not doing that. Same with Juice WRLD. He died before his album even dropped too either. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to favor your artists. I'm not going to make your artists feel that great. Yeah, they're great artists. They are great, and I love their work. I listen to their work. So you can't tell me I'm not a real fan or all this stuff and I can eat a dick. No. I listen to their music. Their music is dope. If I met them in real life, they would have been dope people as well. But I'm telling y'all, you can't favor your own artist as a GOAT. That's like me saying I can't favor Kendrick as a GOAT. I'm not going to favor Kendrick as a GOAT. Yeah, he makes good music. Yeah, he does a lot of good music. Same with J. Cole. A lot of other artists I like can put out some good music, but I also listen to some stuff that I did not like. I just wanted to, talk about how music is changing. And if it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. Let me know down in the comments below on what you think about the certain changes in music. Let me know. But that's all I got for today's video. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe for more for MES. Me and make sure you turn on notifications, and hopefully I'll be able to make more videos soon. Oh yeah, update. I am in college now. I'm in community college, and I actually have a video about college coming up. So hopefully you guys will be there for that. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.